What's up, it's Joe with OCDetailing, and behind me I have a Performance Model 3. This car came from a very long time customer of mine, the original OG customer, my really good friend Theo, and this guy's actually done more cars here than anybody else by a large margin actually. So every time he gets a new car, he sends them right over and we do the works. On this one, we did a full wrap using ULTRAFIT XP Crystal. This is a 10-year, really glossy paint protection film. It actually is going to protect the paint really well and keep it looking amazingly shiny. And just to help with that, we actually topped it off with D Quartz and C Quartz Finest Reserve. And I want to walk you through the install. So here at OCDetailing, we really care about the way stuff looks when it's done, because it's not just paint protection film, it can be paint perfection film too. So let's take a look at how we wrapped our corners and edges. A lot of places will actually cut right at a line. So there will be an edge like either place like this, because there's really not a big gap to be able to tuck film into here. It's funny, actually, I was talking to some other installers that were coming over here, and very experienced ones, and when they saw this, they were kind of surprised. They're like, hey, doesn't this lift, or doesn't this come out, or why do you guys do it that way? Doesn't it fail and you end up trimming it? And my answer to them was, no, it doesn't. And the reason it doesn't fail is because over the years, we've gotten really good at heating and locking down edges to getting film to stay on these really tight corners and edges, like in between panels where there's like a 1/16 of an inch to wrap over, and it doesn't fail. I've seen the cars 2, 3, 4 years later, and our film's still down exactly like the way it was when it left. Along with like wrapping between edges, we're really big on like wrapping over the top. We don't want to have lines. We don't want to have it, especially on a white car, we don't want to have lines and exposed corners, because it'll show dirt when the car's dirty. So you can't really tell the film's there. And using this ULTRAFIT XP Crystal was a dream to work with. This film has a really nice adhesive, super nice stretch, and it's crazy glossy. It's one of the coolest looking films I've ever seen. Looking at the way we did the doors, you know, there's a really small gap right here. You can't see that we wrapped this in. You can't tell. There's no film there, right? Or is there? I know there's film there, but anybody looking at it would be hard pressed to tell. Going around to the back of the car, this is another area that a lot of people have trouble with, these hard points like this. So think about like your bed. If you're making your bed and you pull it over a sheet, you pull the sheet over the corner, it likes to finger up. We call it like, it bunches up. You see those little V's? We call those fingers in the film world. So it's really hard to get film to actually wrap over this without bunching up. So most installers will just round this out. They'll notch the corner right here, so they don't have to worry about it fingering or lifting later. We actually, again, years and years of practice, makes perfect, and we actually wrap this in, heat it up, lock it down, and it's going to stay that way. So this hatch right here is actually done in one piece. So this is something that I see a lot of people struggle with. They get distortions here or they get distortions here. We actually don't have that problem, right? Again, a lot of practice, a lot of experience in the way we do our work, and it's why we're so trusted in the Tesla community and other communities. Like, you can see that we got everything locked down. There's no edges exposed. We actually took the light out so we could wrap all the way into here, and this is all done in one piece. We reattach the spoiler better than Tesla does. Anybody who's ever removed one of these, you can see that the tape's not making contact on there's a piece of tape that goes in there. It's rounded like this, and the entire bottom piece of the tape, when you pull these off, isn't making contact with the paint. So the spoilers are kind of loose, where you can see we've got this concreted on here. It's not going to go anywhere. Reinstall the plaid badge, because you have to know that means don't race me. We also coated all the plastic trim. So all this trim got coated with D Quartz as well, so that it'll stay nice and black. We coated all the glass. And then, just to make this, as if this car wasn't cool enough, we put 3M crystalline on it, and we did crystalline window tint on every piece of glass on this car. That's gonna keep this thing nice and cool, even on a hot day. Thanks for watching. I'm Joe with OCDetailing. Please subscribe for more videos. And my phone's always ringing.